Greetings, everyone. Today I'm going to talk to you like you are right in front of me and that we're just sharing. On the screen, you have what appears to be a prayer. Someone sent it to me, and for the person who sent it, thank you so much. I'm still not sure who did because I just went in my gallery to select a photo for this video and then I saw it and I thought it was perfect for what I was about to talk about. Now, I don't know about you, but I believe in a supernatural. And I don't just believe it because other people tell me about it. I believe or I know that I got my protectors and my guides, and one in particular that I refer to as Yah. And it's just through divine grace why I'm here today and I can speak so eloquently about the love between me and my Yah. For many years, even as a child, some of the stories I have not shared because if you are not in tune, it sounds like pure madness. So there are a few persons that I can share these things with that will understand, and they have witnessed some of my testimony. But this grace and this loving embrace that I feel towards my spirit guide is just not ordinary. It's extraordinary. I've had some experience in my life since I was a very young girl. And just imagine coming to a country where you have no relatives. Because at the time, I didn't have any relatives. 31 years ago, I came here. But I'm always a person who enjoy my own company, celebrate me time. And so even when I came here and met people at school or at work, I never really stayed in touch with anybody on the telephone for many years, just doing me, busy with schoolwork, busy with my job. And I got pregnant just 3 months after I came here. So, became a mom very early on and just stayed to myself, talked to myself. Those who are close to me, after a while, they get used to me talking to myself. That's what it appears, but I'm always talking to my creator. And I'm giving thanks every single day for all those hardship or those difficult times I've had in my life. I have walked through many walls without doors and stared through stained glass windows, if you understand what I'm saying. But the love I have for people, a lot of times I don't really experience that genuine love because no one can ever do anything to me that will cause me to wish evil upon them. No one. And I have loved people who don't love me back. And it used to hurt at one point. But I'm going to say this. You see, when you grow up without the love of your biological mother, even when you receive love from other people, there's something missing. You see, because it's unnatural for your own mother not to love you. It's unnatural. But sometimes these mothers cannot love you because they themselves don't know love. No one showed them love. And because of that, it's hard for you to give something that you don't have for yourself. And to be honest with you, over the years, I've always been in search of a mother's love. And so it could be an older friend. That person becomes my mother. It could be my partner's mother. That she becomes my mother. Because when you don't have love, you're seeking it. And it doesn't matter how old you get or how old you are, You're always in search of this love. So I have loved so many, older women genuinely and sincerely. And sometimes, I'm not as close as I would be with these ones, but the love never changes. And I have compassion and love for these ones, even when they don't like me. When my partner came to this country, shortly thereafter, someone called him and started to make demands and tell him what he was supposed to do and how I didn't factor or was not important in the equation. That was kind of hurtful to me because I was thinking, wow, here I found someone who cared for me. And then I heard someone else telling him, forget her, dash her one side. She's not important. This is not who you're supposed to love. This is who you're supposed to love. Love this one. That don't mean nothing. That was very hurtful to me. But I also understand my relationship with Maya. I knew that very early on I was given the sign of what was to come. But I humbled myself, people. I humbled myself. I had no expectations from my partner. I really didn't have any expectation because, people always failed me. People always disappointed me. And to be honest, when I saw that he was determined not to disappoint me, I was very, delighted, to be honest. Because in my experience in life, a lot of folks who you give your love to and share your all with, and let me tell you, it was not an easy road. As I have told you people before, there are times when I was like, why am I selected to be the one to do this thing? Because I wanted to give up and I wanted to go home as much as I wanted to help and to make a difference. There were times when I wanted to just say, forget it, I want to go home. First and foremost, I don't like it here. The cold weather gets to me. When I say it gets to me, I mean it gets to me physically and psychologically. But I push myself. I push myself because I wanted better for myself and my children. And so when I see people come and would tell my partner that, dash her one side and forget about her, this is where you put your focus. People who don't even talk to him prior, individuals who didn't even talk to this guy. If he would go on the phone and try to have a conversation with this person, it was like pulling teeth. The guy don't like him, no time. But he was on the surface. Some people are very destructive. Some people are so destructive, and as I say, envious and bad mind, it's an understatement for some people. But you see on the screen, the prayer says, I come to you today giving thanks. That's me. Every single day as I open my eyes, I give thanks to my Yah. I give thanks for him keeping and protecting me. Because listen, when the pestilence that walk at noonday, sometimes in your relatives, sometimes in your work, sometimes in your community. The pestilence are there. And even when you're staying, giving them a wide breath and staying away from them, they remember you even when you don't remember them. And they come towards you. And if you could see with your naked eyes the arrows that come for you, oh my goodness, you'd be so scared. Thank you for picking me up. Awesome, God. It is because of you I choose to live and walk in your favor. Yes, it's not up to us. It is grace that keeps us. I used to go to my bed so many times and I would see people who I care for doing some horrible things in the supernatural. And the guys would just come right back and just show it to me. And they would say, I'm not showing you to be angry. I'm showing it to you so you know what is happening in the atmosphere. And the more I saw the terrible things and deeds, the more kindness I would show to some of these individuals. My own choice. That's why sometimes I don't really get angry when people are ungrateful because, it's still your choice to give or to do or to love. And you really can't allow other person's wickedness to cancel out your goodness. People are ungrateful, but, give thanks that you're in a position to bless somebody. Because some people live their entire life and they never bless anybody. Some people live their entire life and they have the opportunity to change someone else's life and they don't. So when you are put in a position where you're able to do good for people, when you're able to bless somebody and all the return or the favor the return is ingratitude or traps they set in lay for you. Me personally, I am afraid to go back to where I come from. I don't trust people because if somebody attacks you for no reason and you don't even know these people, it make you say to yourself, my gosh, I'm in danger. Except for the fact that I know my guides always protect me. They always come through for me. But we can't be foolish. When people show you who they are, believe them. So even though I know that I'm guided and I'm protected, I'm not going to go into the lion's den and go lay down in there knowing that it poses danger to me because it showed me that it attacks me. And then what am I going to do? Go lay down in the midst? You see, sometimes people are just very stupid because even when the spirits lead you and teach you and show you certain things, you still push yourself back into the arm's way, into danger. If somebody doesn't like you for whatever reason, and they show you that, what you want to be in denial about? It's clear, it's obvious. You love them because here's the thing, you love them from a distance. Or because somebody hates upon you doesn't mean that you have to automatically do the same thing. You can still care for them. You can not necessarily, because I'm not praying for my enemies. I refuse to pray for somebody who hates me. But you don't have to be negative. You don't have to hate them. You don't have to do any of that thing. You don't walk towards darkness or light with this idea that you're going to change the light to darkness or the darkness to light. You don't have the power to do that. It is what it is. You just know that get up every day with thanksgiving. Get up every day and ask for protection and guidance over your life because people can dislike you. And I'm going to use the H word for no reason. And sometimes too, individuals turn against you because other persons are behind them doing that, not realizing sometimes somebody will come to you and you have a friend or you have someone that love you and the person is going out for you, going 100 for you, and somebody realize that, you're loved. Person come and poison your mind against the one who loves you. Sometimes you think the person is trying to attack you. No, they're attacking the person they're using against you because they realize that you care for that person. And when they go to that person and poison their mind against you, what they're doing is not stopping you because you're blessed. They're stopping the one who they're going with the poison, on their tongue to tell them all kinds of story to separate you. So be careful, people. If you have a good thing going with somebody, don't let anyone come in between you. Because when you're thinking they're feeding you information or, coming and acting like they care about you, they don't care about you. They're trying to destroy you and separate you from the ones who care for you and love you. I'm not talking about my own personal situation. I'm talking about somebody who needs this message today to say that person whispering in your ears, that person telling you all this negativity about another person, and you clearly know this person has only loved you. The person showed you nothing but love. How can you let a stranger come in, or even if somebody start telling you negative things about the person who has looked out for you, who love you, who share their love and whatever it is they have to share with you? So, you know that in this time, if you don't center yourself, know who you are, you're going to be misled. The dragon is going to come and attach itself to you to hurt the people that love you. You have to know yourself and you have to use gratitude to cover a multitude of sins, as they say. When somebody is good to you, is kind to you, the person have never showed you anything negative. Don't let people come to you and poison your mind against people who love you. Don't allow greed, to cause you to forget kindness. I can't forget those who have been kind to me. And more than anything else, I cannot stray away or move away from divine love and grace that kept me all these years. This is why I talk about spirit all the time. And I give zero about who wants to, distort what I am sharing. Because if it wasn't for the grace, I don't know where I would be today. I've been through some things where sometimes I lay down, I surrender, I say, that's it, it's over. I told you people, when I gave birth to my last child, I thought with all the issues that I was having, it was over for me. I just fold my arms and say, okay, that's it, I'm ready to go home. But I've been there before. I've been sick before, and no one could give me any answer for what was going on with me. And I was so ill. And I just said, okay, this is it. Every place that I've ever lived, the creator or my spirit guide or the ancestors have come there to say, I am here with you. As soon as I reach out, and sometimes I'm not even reaching out, all of a sudden I hear clear as day, I'm here with you. And just the guidance and the protection and all the traps that are being laid for me, I escape them all. Not because I'm good, not because I'm great, but because, I'm loved. I'm loved by the great. Yeah, my lion friends are always round about me, protecting me and keeping me and guiding me. And I am so grateful. Listen to me. Just center yourself. Find few minutes per day to just call out. Because once you do, you're going to get answers. Try fasting. It works. I lead a fasting group at least once a month. And it works. If you want to join me, you can join me. The spirit always show up. I don't hate anybody who show me, unkindness or who prosecute me for no reason. I love them all. Some of them I love from a distance. Some I love with a love that comes directly from the Most High. Because when I look at people and I resent them, I know that's not how the spirits or the Creator see them. And so I don't allow hatred to dwell in my heart towards anybody. But I'm mindful, I'm careful. And as I said, I don't want to go around people who don't like me. It is stupid. And we always want things to be the way we want it to be. When the Spirit show you and guide you, it's up to you for you to take the warning, to heed the warning and to be wise. And I'm encouraging you to be wise and to make God, you say, or Maya, I say, to be the center of your life and to give thanks every day. For if you could see the storms that you overcome, you'd be so grateful. Stay blessed, everyone.